Okay, so welcome everyone. Today I would like to demonstrate a job portal. This job portal helps in streamlining the application flow and helps a recruiter to get applicants. Okay, so okay, it is based on Munstack, and yeah, it is two things in the beginning. In the beginning, you can either log in, sign up as a recruiter or as an applicant. Both of them will have different fields. Suppose I'm a recruiter, I'm going to sign in as let's give a random name, Jack Jack Dorsey. So like someone. So and this is Jack at the rate Gmail or .com and password is test. Suppose you can see test, and now the bio is I am a recruiter, and the email phone number, let's give us some random phone number. So let me save it. Yeah, so yeah, it created an account. You can see right now in the home we can see all the jobs which are already posted. So right now, like, you cannot apply because you are a recruiter, and yeah, these are already posted. And what I can do, in my job section I do not have any jobs because I have just created an account and I do not have any employees working under me. But you can see the profile is perfect, and what I can do, I can update this thing. I take applicants, so I can write anything as the bio and update. And now if I'm going to refresh this thing, yeah, everything is updated. So yeah, this is working. Now, like, next thing is, suppose I'm looking for iOS developers, so I will write iOS developer. That's the title of my job. Skills is like you need to be aware about Swift. Press enter to add skill. You should be aware about Flutter for class platform development and all. We keep it to let's keep it work from home, and the duration, let's make it flexible. It's not limited to like 1 or 2 months. Salary, let's give 6,000 as the salary, and till what date the applications can apply, let's make it 10 February 1020, let's say. And the maximum number of applications that can be there, let's give it 60, and in those there are 10 positions available. Let's create a job. Yeah, job added successfully to the database, and you can see in my job section I have created a job called iOS developer, which is having all this thing. It's currently unrated because like no one has to participate, like no one has applied for it as of now. What you can do is you can update the main details, like you can increase the number of applications. I can make it 70 and make it update. Yeah, so next time you will see that there are 70 applications that are allowed, and there are 10 positions which are yet to be filled. There's an option to delete job. I can delete, like I can show you. I'm going to create a temporary job. Let's call it temp, and let's create it. So yeah, I created a job called temp, which is temporary, and what I can do is I can delete it. Yeah, it got deleted. So deletion is working perfectly fine. And like what I can do is I can see who all have applied. Right now no one has applied, but yeah, I can see that also. And there are various filters which I can use to sort out these jobs. So right now you can see this job got added in my database and it's available on my search page. Okay, now let me demonstrate. Like, this is a this page which is being opened is opened through a recruiter account, so you cannot apply for any job. But like, if I want to make it, if I want to demonstrate how I can apply as a applicant, I can open a new session in incognito window. So this is the incognito window which I opened. It is going to start new session, and yeah, now I can create an account as an applicant. So as an applicant, suppose my name is um, Sam, or some random name, and let's give it email as sam@gmail.com. This is the email ID. The password, again, test because it's easy to remember. Institution, let's give my current institution as this. What I can do is I can add another field. I can add a number of fields, but yeah, and there are certain restrictions, like you need to give start year if you are writing any name, otherwise this thing is compulsory and all. You can add skill set, like suppose I'm very good in Flutter, so I'll write Flutter. Suppose I know Swift, I can write Swift. Suppose I know React, so I can write React JS, and let me press enter. Yeah, you can also edit them. You can select them, delete them and all. What I can do is I can add my own resume. So let me add my official resume, and I can add my own profile picture. So uh, Where is it? This is the avatar which I usually use, so let me add this. So this is my name. Okay, let me save it. Yeah, logged in successfully. So now you can see different tabs are appearing, and yeah, details are, whatever the details I filled are available here. You can update your details. So like suppose I want to like whatever is it, I want to update my resume, so I can go to Shlok Pandey, this new one again, and I need to press upload button. Now it is uploaded. Previously I didn't click there, so it wasn't uploaded, that's why. What I can do, I can change my photo to suppose this one, or like using avatar will be better, and let me save it, let me upload it, and now update details. So like user information got updated. So this is how everything is working now. This is a tab where I can see applications. So, and this is a tab where I can see all the jobs available. Now what I want to do, I want to search for an iOS developer job. I can write iOS and press enter. It is going to send me everything. If I want, I can sort the jobs. Right now you can see 4,000, 5,000, 0, 0, 6,000 as the salary. What I can do is I can sort them in the ascending order, like 0, 0, 40, 500, 5,000, 6,000, or I can sort them in descending order. Yeah, it's working. What I can do is I can see like I want to see all the jobs which are available for like less than 2 months or the infinite, like flexible. So it is going to give me all the jobs which are available for less than 2 months, or it is better to see, yeah, all those jobs are coming. Less than 2 months is also getting coming, and as the all those flexible jobs which do not have any fixed duration. I can also filter based on the salary. Like suppose I want a salary which is greater than equals to 5,000, so it is going to show me all the jobs like 5,000, 5,000, 6,000, nothing else. So filters are also working. What I want, I need a work from home job, I can apply, and yeah, I'm getting it. So all these filters are also working perfectly. Now I can reset them. So yeah, you can sort the jobs based on rating. If suppose someone is given a rating in the descending order, so yeah, this one got rated while testing. So yeah, you can sort them like that, or I can remove it and simply apply. Also, like this search box follows a fuzzy searching algorithm. It uses regex basically, and what I can do is I can write any initials of the job, and it is going to bring me all those jobs which are having dev in their name. So right now it's showing dev developer, development, and dev something. What I can do is like I want Android, I'll write AND. I'll get all the jobs which have AND in their name. So the fuzzing searching is being applied. Suppose I want a job which is having stack, so I'll write stack, and it is going to give me the jobs. So yeah, this is it. Now what I want to do is I want to apply for this iOS developer job which was created by Jack Dorsey and it is having the requirement is Swift and Flutter. What I can do, I can click on apply. I need to write an SOP. Hello, I am interested. Just I'm writing a demo SOP and I can submit. Job application was successful, and you can see in my tab like my iOS developer is showing applied. Okay, I can also apply to any other job if I want. I can apply for like software development intern posted by someone else, another test demo and let me save it. So now you can see there are two postings in my applications sorted on the basis of application date of application. So this got applied latest, this got applied before that, and yeah. And what I will do, like this was posted by someone else, this was posted by someone else, and right now it is showing applied, right? This is the tab which is accessing, this is a separate tab, just wanted to show. In this tab the recruiter's profile is open. You can see Jack Dorsey's profile is open. What I can do is I can go see, this is the job which I created, right? Now you can see there are 10 remaining positions. What I can do is I can see who all have applied. Right now only one person has applied. His name, like his photo is getting displayed here. All his education, SOP is also coming here, update of application. If there are multiple people, you can see all of them. And also, like, again, there are filters you can sort based on rating, based on name. Suppose I've multiple accounts of which have applied, so you can see multiple application. And what you can do is you can see resume of this individual. So right now it is showing me the resume which this guy has uploaded. What I can do, I can download it from here, and yeah, it is going to get downloaded. What I can do is either I can shortlist this candidate among multiple, or I can reject. So I will shortlist. So right now application got shortlisted. So if I refresh this page, the page where all my applications are being displayed, okay, as a individual who wants a job, so like it is going to show me that this job got shortlisted. Right now it's not selected, but yeah, now I'm switching back to recruiters page. Okay, now what I can do is, as a recruiter, I can see like who all have applied. Right now no one has applied, because like the one who's applied, that got shortlisted, so I'll see only shortlisted jobs, right? Or I can see all if I remove this thing. And now what I can do is I can accept this job. So now application accepted successfully. So this application got accepted, and see, if I get accepted in one company, I should not have any pending applications for other companies, right? So what my algorithm will do, if I refresh this page, it is going to show accepted here, and it is going to show cancelled in all those other applications. Yeah, it's working fine. uh, See, now it is showing when I joined everything, when I applied. It's a simple minimal UI. Okay, now what I can do is I can think, since I am working in this job, you can see, since being an recruiter, I can see who all are working under me. So this is the employees tab showing. So this is an employee. He's working as a iOS developer, and he's having a work from home. He's having this SOP, and he applied on this date, right? So it is getting displayed in my employees. So these all, I'm Jack Dorsey as the recruiter, and I can see who all employees are working under me. And again, these are having some criteria to filter if I want. So if there are multiple people, you can filter them. What again I can do, I can again download his resume. As since this guy is working under me, I can give him a rating. So right now currently, Sam, if I see this guy, it is having no ratings, right? And if I give him a rating, suppose I give him 4 stars and give him submit, you can see this rating got updated, and whenever, like wherever I'm going to see him, this rating will be updated. If I go employees, and also like if there are 10 people who have given him rating, so I'm going to get the average of all those ratings. So this is how rating thing is working. And same, if I'm switching back to applicant portion, so being an applicant, I can give a rating to the job where I'm working. So I can give a rating right now. Right now this is an iOS developer job, right? Let me go to the home. Let me show you one thing. See, iOS developer is no rating at all. But when I will go and give him a rating of suppose 5 stars and submit, okay, rating updated successfully, and yeah, it is showing a 5 stars to this job. And now what I can do is, now since you can see, I can sort jobs based on rating, and you can see this job is coming at the top, because like some applicant rated this. And suppose 2 people are working under them, again if I give it 2 stars, suppose see, now it got 2 stars and it is updated. So if suppose 2 people are working under this under this job, and if they give different ratings, so what it is going to do, it is going to do an average of all those ratings. So yeah, this is how it's working. And also, like, since see, I'm a applicant, I'm working already, I'm accepted under someone, so I cannot apply for any other job. If I try to apply, okay, if I try to apply for suppose web development, if I write something, okay, if I write something and if I press submit, it is going to throw an error. Oh, right now, no, not this one. Okay, that is showing application limit reach, because like that is already tested, and it is having maximum number of applicants in there. Right now I'm going to apply for full stack intern something. And now if I'm going to click submit, yeah, you have already accepted a job, hence you cannot apply. You can see this pop up, right? Okay, so whenever this job is going to get finished, then only I can start applying next. So what I will do, since I have this is my employee which is rating working under me, what I can do, I can end his job. Yeah, so right now it's showing no applicant form, because like he's not no more my employee. And when I will see my applications for this job, you can see it is showing finished. right? Now if I'm going to refresh this page, it is showing finished for this iOS developer. This is the applicant page, and now what I can do is I can apply for an Android developer, and yeah, it's showing job application successful. See, this is the Android dev, right? So this is how my job portal is working. Fine. So that's it. There are various filters which I can apply. I can edit my profile. I can see all my applications. Being an applicant, I can rate a job if I want to. And similarly, like being a recruiter, I can add my jobs. I can see what all jobs I have posted. I can see who all have applied. And see, since one person has already worked under this, and since I made that there are 10 positions, so it is showing me dynamically like only 9 positions are remaining because one is already accepted. So yeah, this is working fine. Now there are no employees because like everyone has finished their job. If someone else applies, I can. And this is the profile which can be updated. So if I want, like if I do something wrong, if I supply wrong phone number here, it is going to show me phone number is invalid. So there are various checks which are being placed, and let me save it. Yeah, now it's working fine. So this is the recruiter portion. If I log out, I can. If I want, I can log in back using jack@gmail.com, and the password was test. If I press enter, yeah, logged in successfully, you can see. And what else I can do, like suppose I press the save the right password, give the wrong password. Suppose I wrote some weird password and press enter, so it is going to show password is incorrect. And suppose the email does not exist in the database, it is going to show user does not exist. So these checks are also being placed. Okay, so yeah, that's it. You can see all the skills which are required for this job, right? So yeah, this is the recruiter section which is open. I can log out from here as well. Yeah, I logged out successfully, and yeah, that's it. I'm going to close this page, and this is the page where I am going to like open suppose Jack again. So Jack's account, so this is test, press enter. So yeah, now it's working. You can see one more thing, like let me, since like I logged in here, what should happen? I should like I should be logged in like throughout. If I close this window, I close my browser, what I will do, I'll again open my browser. Just a second. Yeah, it got open. Now what I'll do, I'll go to localhost 3000 and see magic. This like I'm still logged in. So like this is how is this happening. I'm storing a JSON web token received from this server in my browser's cache local storage, and every time whenever I'm opening this website, I'm checking if that token exists. I can log in using that token. So yeah, that's it. So now if I'm logged out, I like I cannot log. What is there? I have to log in order to go inside. So the front end was made with React, the back end was made with Node. The APIs which were serving the data were set up on Express, Express in the back end. Yeah, and those are also secured. Every time the authentication is getting carried out, like it is going to check if you are a valid user, then only it is going to send you the data. Otherwise, it is not going to. So yeah, that's it. That was my job app portal project. I hope you liked it, and thank you.